Hi guys, so I just wanted to talk to you guys and say that we're going to the doctors. Sasha for the last 2 weeks has had these uncontrollable tremors, and they get worse and they come back, and no, it's not a seizure because she's completely coherent, talking to you, can focus on you, hold a conversation. When she gets so much anxiety and gets almost mad for something, her legs shake so uncontrollably she can't even stand up, so she has to sit down. And I just feel like life could be going so smooth. It's beautiful weather out, why not enjoy it? And it's just like one setback after another. I really feel like special needs parenting is just like, you know, we have a really good days and we have a really bad days. I was just talking to a friend who's a little bit older than me, and his sister has Down syndrome, and she's 56 and she's in the hospital. She went in for leg pain that turned into pneumonia, that turned into other things, and we were connecting and saying that, you know, these special needs kids are not like you and I. They get one thing, they go home and it gets better. It seems like 10 things escalate and go in a row, and you don't know the outcome, and you don't know if they're going to be okay. And sometimes, like, you know, you're talking to doctors about how this may be the end, and it's just truly scary to know that one day we're fine and the next day you don't know what it's going to bring. And it's a really scary thought, because to me, I mean, my kids are my absolute world. So if I was to not have either one of them, I don't even know what I'd do with myself. It's a really scary thought to be thinking about sometimes. So what did Dr. Becca say? Do you remember?
No.
Well, she thinks that Sasha's having tremors and she's having huge anxiety attacks and she can't control her feelings. So we're going to start to go on a low dose of a medication for anxiety attacks, because they're getting 10 times worse, to the point where Sasha's trigonometry of plucking her hair and rubbing out her eyebrows has gotten really bad, and she doesn't even want to go outside on a nice day anymore.
No.
Which is sad to see, because your anxiety is making you a different person.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, buddy?
Can we go see Grandpa now? I'm waiting.
I don't like to see you upset.
But let's go see him.
Okay. So we basically told you in the car a little bit about our doctor's appointment, but Sasha was diagnosed as having panic attacks at a very young age, and that is caused from her anxiety, and she's getting so overwhelmed with anxiety that basically she's having an inner meltdown and she doesn't know how to connect and deal with it. So that's why her legs are shaking. She can't control it. She doesn't know what's going on. The panic has taken over her body. She gets sweaty. So basically that was a kind of another stab to the heart, because I thought her anxiety was getting better, and they made me fill out a questionnaire, which I'll show you. Basically charts the diagnosis and how it goes about it. So come next week, we're going to put Sasha on a very low dose of Zoloft, which is an antidepressant, but we are going to talk to her neurologist to make sure that it doesn't interfere with her seizures. And hopefully it's going to bring Sasha a little bit more back to normal and not have so many meltdowns and crying. I am very not into putting medication into her, but her anxiety has gotten so bad that now it's causing panic attacks, and she has trigonometry, which is basically when she's rubbing her eyebrows off and plucking her hair again to soothe her anxiety. So we had to really start to help her out before we just crash and burn on this whole process. So that's what happened at our doctor's appointment. So basically at our doctor's appointment, they gave us this chart to fill out, and it's called Scared, and it's front and back, and you fill it out from not true to somewhat to very true, and then you score it. And basically I've scored it, and it's putting Sasha in the highest range of having panic attacks for a young child. So I have to return this to her doctor, and hopefully we'll be on the road to recovery somehow. So I caretake for this house here, and the view is just absolutely breathtaking. So when I need to de-stress, I definitely make it a day to come up here here and double check on it because it's just so nice. There's nobody around. It's peaceful and quiet. And after all the bad news with Sasha lately, I just feel like, you know, you could sit here all day and look at the view and nobody's bugging you and nobody knows where you are. And I'll be very sad to see the house go because, like I said, it's like my tranquility relaxation spot. I'll show you guys